It's very nice to be here. Thank you very much. And the subject of the today lecture is how to create magic through dancing.
Group lecture in Latin, and I would like that you will all join the floor. And we are very proud to have, two dance legions today here. Great personalities, nice souls, amazing teachers. First of all, big and warm applause for Melia. And for sure, the most beautiful assistant on her side, Mr. Sergei Surkov.
Hello everybody. I hate to speak on a microphone, but otherwise you're not gonna hear me very well. I would like to today use my time on my lecture to speak to you about what creates the magic in dancing for me and what creates a beauty of the dancer. So, I believe very strongly, and I repeat it in many places where I travel and I meet the dancers for the first time, that before I even practically try to apply to my body any technical or mechanical information given, for me the dancer should exist within the three key things. This is for me. I'm not saying that this is right or wrong. This is my personal opinion. For me, a dancer, number one, has to approach everything within the state of enthusiasm and motivation. I don't do anything without the energy of me. I don't do any movement, any technical or mechanical motion without the determination, love, and a passion I have for my craft. This is my number one. Any questions about that? Everybody understands me? So this is my number one. Number two, this is also personal for me. For me, what we do in our style of the dancing is presented on a stage art. So therefore, I would like to always see a dancer in a presentable frame. I love to see dancers who perform the movement in a body that is beautifully presented. For me, frame means not a hold, not a hands, but a space that you create around yourself from the connection of your legs with the body through the center of gravity. So you can even try it by yourself now. I'm sure that most of you who had a contact with the ballet, you would understand what I speak about. So if I would stand in a neutral sixth position, I would always connect my legs with my body through the center of gravity, connecting to a lower part of my spine. Yeah? So in this way, you will create the beauty of the internal spine. And if you would gently place your hands to the side, if you are connected in your body, you should sense the space around you. So it doesn't matter what you do with your hands, even if you are lower them, I keep this space always with me. Because I think it is very important that when I move to create the look of the presentable movement, this movement needs to be presented in a space. Very often what I see with most of you, that as soon as you hear the word action, hands or whatever, you disregard your body setup and then you break like domino and you just go for an action. And it doesn't matter what amount of the action you're gonna try to achieve, it will always look visually small. So this is my number 2. And my number 3 is how much I am prepared to push my body physically. Yeah? And of course, this is the process that we start from very young age. So of course, for the kids, you need to learn to strengthen your body through ballet classes, stretch classes, and so on. Yeah? Because no information can exist in a body that is also muscularly switched off. And for me, those 3 key points is something what makes a dancer. Yeah? So for example, I will always give this example. Dania, can I have you? Can you hold my mic? You are my mic holder. Hey, give me the mic. So, because I'm going to show now. Yeah? So I need you here because you're very pretty, so you're going to hold my mic for me. So I will dance for you without even taking any step, a very simple information. Yeah? To prove my point. So let's say that the information given is that very often you are being asked, especially the girls, let's say that I want to connect the movement of my right arm to the way I use the weight on my right leg. Yeah? So if I take my weight up, I finish myself in a picture up there, and within the body weight settle on a leg, I will coordinate the movement of this arm with my action. Yeah? So I will dance it for you twice and you will tell me which one for you is dancing. One, two. Thank you, honey. So I always show it on this very, very simple movement, yeah, to make you aware that without energy of you, without beauty of the frame and the physical engagement of yourself, doesn't matter what great information you're gonna get, it's not gonna change nothing in a visual effect of your dancing. Was the message clear, or do I need to explain myself more? So, for me today I would like to speak to you about the rumba and about creating the beauty of dancing together. But before I start that, I would like to hear from you what for you creates a beautiful rumba. What must be done? What must be done or what must be created in your bodies, in your mind? What makes beautiful movement of rumba for you? Give me some examples. Intentions, okay. What else?
We're really high. We not get really tired.
Together but not together.
Together but not together. Not move same, but we really meet each other in time.
You meet each other in time. You meet each other in time.
You need to fill up the step.
Fill up the step. Really? With what? With action. Yeah? So, in my body, yes, what is it that you want to see? Actually, I don't need the mic. Do I need the mic? Okay. So, in my body, in a movement, what needs to be done to create the beauty of the rumba? What would you like to see in a visual effect? Boys. Boys. I'm happy that you said curves from the lady. So boys, what is it that 99% of you come to the lessons and you always want one thing? What is it that you always want, movement-wise? Where do you want to see the effect? Or you have no wishes and desires? You do anything teachers tell you. Speak to me. Boys, boys, I want to hear the boys. Where do you want to see the effect? Body. The body. Of course, you being taught to tell all those beautiful things about the time being together, yeah, about all those intentions, but really, 90% of the people here, what you want, guys, is of course the body, what is happening here, any more I can do, yeah? And really, I popped here to the practice yesterday. Was not very lucky because I came here when you dance samba. So I've seen lots of these boys. I didn't see any time together. Yeah? So, this is boys, of course. You want to express the music being played through the musical fluid beauty of your body motion. Correct? And the girls? In the body, I'm asking.
Oh, I want to give the spotlight to one part of my body. I need the attention, draw the attention.
Okay, which one? Just give me something. I'm asking about the movement. Your hips. Your legs. Very good. Hips, legs. What else? Girls. Girls. The boys we already covered. You want a body. 90% of the guys want a body. The girls? Legs, of course. Hips. What else? Of course. Very truth, yeah? So most of the time, you girls want to be in a leg, hip, hand designed, yeah? Guys always want this, and the girls always want a design, yeah? So, what I want to make you aware is that all those beautiful things that you dream about and that you want is a reaction of your leg action. So when you have no control over your own legs, you will never be able, even in yourself, achieve the reaction upstairs, whether it is a design, whether it is a body motion, or whether it is the beauty of your hips, design, and whatsoever. This is number one. Truth. Bless you, darling. Truth. Pravda. So, this is why techniques and mechanics is what we spend 90% of our dancing life on. Why I'm mentioning this subject, because of course I prepare for you the piece of choreography, but at first, when you're gonna learn these very, very simple steps, yeah, I want you to pay attention that each one of you, even so you're gonna be dancing together, are in a control of your own movement. Because I don't want to, of course, make this lecture technical and mechanical, because I don't think that this is what you want from me. Exactly, so I want to speak to you about the energy and the sensing and the intention. But I want to make this point clear. For me, dancing doesn't mean correct or not correct. For me, technique and a mechanic is a tool, instrument that teaches me control. And I use this control to paint myself the way I wish. And this is for me what techniques and mechanics are for. But when you learn those steps with me through your action and a transfer of your body weight, which you had brilliantly already explained yesterday by Hansi, I want you to pay attention to the fact that each of you are personally responsible for your own balance. Because only then, when I am in control of me, I can start to have a conversation with other person. Clear? Okay, so let's learn the steps, Mr. Sergi. So let's learn all together the steps. Together. The steps are going to be very simple. Yeah? So, you have two bars to connect to each other before you take the hold to open base. I don't know why my partner is disappearing.
I will translate from woman language to the men. Yeah? You have two bars to prepare yourself and come to your partner, yeah, and for the lady, obviously, to engage herself into the communication, right?
So, the timing. And 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and on 2, 3, I give the hands to my partner. 2, 3, delay for the girls. 4, 1, and 2. Now I have the syncopated 2 steps with the switch forward. 3 and 4. Is it clear? We have it, or one more time? We have it. Super. Can I continue? So, from the moment of 4-1, yeah, we dance together 1 bar. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I settle. Syncopated going to fan. 3, 4, 1. We have it? So you're great. Fan position. And 2, 3, forward side, and 4, 1. We have it? Yeah? Slow Cuban rock. At 2, 3, 4, 1, crab walk. 2 and 3, 4, 1. We have it? Okay. One more time. Make a space. We go. And then 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. Everybody has the steps and the timing of it? Can I have a look? Prepare. And a 2, 3, 4, 1, a 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1. Fantastic, you are brilliant in learning the very difficult choreography. So, what I would like you to try to understand, and I know that maybe for the kids it is going to be slightly difficult, but what I would like all of you grown-ups a little bit to experience is how we are with understanding of our actions, creating the sensing and listening, yeah, to each other, and therefore sharing and creating the moments. Yeah? So, of course, if I can have you serious. Of course, what we teach you most of the times is what structurally must happen on your legs with what reaction upstairs, so you can coordinate your body according to a timings given and so on. Yeah? So what is, of course, the most important in the structure of any movement to create the transfer is how you settle your body weight on the legs. But for me, generally, everything I do on a dance floor has to start from the floor. So even if I wanna create the motion of presenting myself to my partner, I would always engage my legs to do so, and I would connect when he comes to me, which eventually I hope he will, yeah? So as soon as he comes to me, I never give my partner a hand. I give him the active mind and body that he can share the movement with. So when I connect to him, I give him the activity of myself. So through mechanical understanding of our action, we can sense this energy together. Is that clear? What I see very often that most of you, as soon as you hear the word body weight settle, then you coordinate, body forward when the leg goes back and so on, you treat those information like this. Can you see that I completely, it's not even the fact that I ignore him. I actually completely ignore myself. And this is why I always start from those 3 key points. Now, many people are very often misunderstanding what I try to show. And I will explain that now because I would like those grown-ups of you to start this search journey for yourself. It takes 2 minutes to meet me, to understand me that I am a very dramatic person. Yeah? It was always like this, and believe me, now you get the chilled version. Used to was much more intense. Yeah? So, anything to do with drama, the music, the books, the movies, the stories, yeah? Anything to do with drama, femme fatale, this is what I love, yeah? So when I show you, for example, this beginning of the rumba, yeah, connection to the open basic, it's not because I expect you to be as dramatic as me. And I don't think that this is possible, I mean, so, because I am apparently a lot, yeah? It's not because I expect you to do it the same like me, in a hand design, in a body motion. But what I try to explain to you, that what makes a dancer magical, a dancer being special, is how you are not scared and not fearful, yeah? To show people your own presence. Do you understand the word presence? Presence of who you are. What is your character? Yeah? Like for example, in this beginning of rumba, let's say, I know, and I am absolutely okay with it, yeah, that many girls would like in their beginning of the rumba to invite the partner, sweetly, beautifully, Marilyn Monroe kind, yeah? So through it's very difficult for me to show it, but I will try, yeah? So they will want to invite him to come to him, yeah? And I am okay with it. This is just completely not me, yeah? So for me, for example, this beginning of the rumba, yeah, in my head, and this is what I use the mechanics for, and my body exists in my head like this, yeah. I will present myself in front of the guy. He is just that extremely lucky that he can even have a look at me. And then, after this 1 bar, when I finish presenting myself, he is so crazy about what he saw that his body expresses all the desire and the hunger just to come and touch my hand. Yeah? So, for me, the beginning would look like this. And just maybe I will give him that. And I don't expect you to dance exactly the same like me, because this is what I like. What I find very often disappointing, looking at your abilities and a talent, is that you never put yourself, the mind and the body-wise, enough into the mental state of who you are and how you want to look like. What would you like people to see? You only stop yourself very often on the action. And just because you trying hard, and this is I am happy when I see on the kids, you get upset when you hear the feedback that your dancing looks empty. Because of course you are all quite enthusiastic, So very often you completely disregard the intention of the motion and with which intention you want to meet your man and how you want to be portrayed as for people watching you from the outside. So therefore, you just being enthusiastically performing the movements. And then you get this. And of course, when I see it on the kids, and this is what we ask kids, those 3 key points, I expect that the kids come to my lesson and they are switched on, the body is prepared, they don't yawn, they put themselves physically in a movement and they are full of the desire towards learning something. But when I look at all of you grown-ups, and many of you come with the questions, so how is it that you produce this energy, and why does it look so big, and blah, blah, blah. You need to a little bit understand that you need to, for yourself, find the answer and search here. You need to answer yourself a question, what actually you want to look like. But what I would like you to try to do in this small piece of choreography is to try my intention. In your way, in your character, in your presence, but my intention. So of course the first moment is clear, So what I want you girls to do, you can do it in your own way, from the legs with the hand, but I want to see how first bar you present yourself coldly in front of your man. 2, 3, 4. And I would like to see the beauty of the finish of your hands and fingers. So through your fingertips, you sense the energy of the motion. And the second motion, you connect yourself to him, giving him the idea that maybe, just maybe, if you're going to be good, something might happen. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, we connect together. Now in a delay, it's not about me sticking my leg out, but about me meeting my man with my body. 4, 1, 2. Before he sends me to back basic. Now, from this moment, I would like you to think that you play with him, your body stays with him, but your butt is dancing to the Brad Pitt behind you. Very 4. I want you to break yourself here, forward to your man. And in this moment, we of course gonna try it all together. Why are you laughing at me? Yeah? From this moment, what I would like to see between two of you is how, through the whatever actions you want to use, yeah, you create the moment of meeting together. Dania, I need you. And how he sends you through the action. You're second for the change. I will count. Make yourself a space. Shh, shh, shh. A. And that chew. 30. 4, 1. Achoo. 30. 4, 1. Achoo. 30. 4. Achoo. A 30 and a 4. 1 achoo. 30. 4, 1. Achoo. 30. A 4. Okay, thank you. One more time, please. Try to be careful, girls, yeah? And this is exactly the point, and the same you guys, yeah? When you present yourself, you need to mentally and physically engage whole your body. Because if you're gonna be concentrating on only hand, it is gonna look, this is when you say that it looks fake. Yeah? It doesn't look fake, it just looks empty. So what I would like to do, and this is what I would like you to understand what mechanics is for, is how your body reacts on the intentions that you want people to see in the energy of you. And the same guys, yeah? Of course, I understand that in the beginning, always, when you come to your partner, very often, your beginning of the rumba, can I have you, Alessia? Yeah? So, in your beginnings of rumba, 80% of the time when I have a grown couples coming to my lesson, yeah, your beginning looks like this, that a girl is doing something in the beginning and you are cool. Yeah? So then, of course, most of the times I get to see this. There is significant difference, guys, between being cool or between being after 2 joints of marijuana. Yes? Falling asleep. Because even if in your intention you are cool, meaning for you doing nothing, then number 1, don't involve the hands. Yeah, which is very often what is happening. And number 2, my focus still, even in my state of being cool, yeah, when you look at him, her, you still have to be engaged in what you do. And your mind still have to be switched on when you prepare the change. So even when you look at her, yeah, and you want people from the outside to see you as cool, my focus is still forward. When I look at her, when I observe her, and I know in which moment that's mind-wise, in my focus, I awaken to connect to my Father. Clear? Yes? There's nothing personal about it. And then, of course, because I don't want to tell you exactly how I break here in my hip, or how do I sense Sergei body, yeah? I don't want Sergei to explain to you, no guys, when you come here, first is your hippo, then a little bit, a rib, and then I continue, then I have a double 8, yeah, to finish the body. Because you have enough information, and this is the easiest as it comes. is a static position when you arrive to this forward. So again, I don't understand when we speak about the body sensing through the energy of me, I get to see this. See when I'm forward, and then I get this. I say, have a moment together. How is that? So, I don't want to show you the need to do it the same as Saturday, yeah? But I want to see your version from this moment. Doesn't matter, is it from here? Is it from the motion of the sensing through head? I don't care which way, but I want to see this moment of togetherness that we create together before we prepare the energy of the change. Because even what surprised me yesterday, that when Hansi during his lecture asked you, sense the music, yeah? Feel it. I see on all of you, it's like this. Oh my God, no steps. What does he want? What am I doing? Yeah? And yet, most of you come to the lessons and you ask the questions about how to create visually the energy, how to become special. You're all special. You are all special in your own ways. But you know, human being, we have always two choices. You either continue your dancing and a life journey following, I'm scared, better not do anything that might look stupid or might fail, or, yes, I'm scared, but actually I'm gonna give it my all, how I wanna. I'm gonna actually risk it. And what creates the special dancers that you admire is the people who choose the second road. Clear? So I want to count it one more time, and I want to see how you actually go on the edge of yourself, of how you sense your body, sense through energy the little hip motion, leg closing, how you touch the hand of your partner, how actually you break out of your normal comfort zone. And maybe you're going to do something too much. Maybe you're going to do something stupid. Maybe you're going to fail. But at least you're going to have the experience of trying something more than just form given to you. Clear? Давай. I will count. And a 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's it. Very good. Good try. So, of course, what I saw on some of you, yeah, the grown-up couples, of course, because I know that for the kids this is a difficult subject a little bit, but what I saw in all of you is that you tried something out of your normal comfort. What I would like to leave you with, yeah, a little bit, and we're going to try it all together, is that I would like you to also communicate this mental and physical awakening with your partner. So we directing the motion of ourselves towards each other, yeah? And for me, personally, the mechanical training of ability to be independently active on my own legs, independently activating my body, is what allows me to have a conversation with my men. Very often, you girls think of creating the moments and the connections through a little bit, hold me and I'm gonna hang on you. So there is straight away the activity of the body engaging, yeah? And the same from you guys. Also, you have to understand, boys, that both in dancing and in life, the best leader for the woman is active man. The man who is active in himself, and he takes care of through this activity on me. Because if you can use the mechanical understanding and a training of anything you do through a different mental state, you're gonna become a different dancers. I don't understand why many of you in many places when I travel around the world, you think the technique is this. So it doesn't matter what steps I would do, yeah? Would it be a basic figure or non-basic figure? Just because I completely, energy and mental-wise, take myself out of the movement, that doesn't mean that I am technical. It just means that I am switched off, boring, and stopping. We were very lucky with Sergei because we've had incredible teachers in our career. Yeah? So our coach, Tona Nihagen, yeah, she was always teaching us and teaching people from very, very young age that as soon as you walk through the door of any studio, doesn't matter what you do. Is it that you're training the cucaracha? Is it that you're training the rumba walk, samba bounce, yeah? Cuban breaks, New York's cha-cha-cha? I don't do anything, absolutely anything, without the energy of me. Because if you teach yourself to practice the technical and mechanical principle in the body that it is mentally switched off, as soon as you will go then to a, let's call it, performing mode, yeah, all this coordinated setup of the technique and mechanic is not going to work. So you need to always train mentally and physically in the body that is engaged, because then visually you create completely different picture. Because this is how we were taught. You do not dance a rumba walk. You become a rumba walk through what you do. Yeah? And this is, I know that this lecture was mostly theoretical, but I got many questions, especially yesterday, even after I was a very lucky girl to assist to my incredible, incredible teacher, Hansi Galka. I don't think that there is a better mechanical teacher in the world. Generally, he's just absolutely fabulous. But many of you ask, who come to lessons with me afterwards, oh my God, Melia, so how do you do it? That it is so big or it's so energetic. I would never, I don't dance already for, okay, let's not count, a few years. Yes, I'm still young. Yeah, and I would still, even as a teacher, I would never allow myself to come to somebody's lecture, to somebody's lesson, yeah, to give the hand to my partner without being completely and fully in a mental and a physical state of being on. I would not allow. For me, this would be the dance antichrist. This, for me, is non-existent. And in the beginning, for most of you, this mental state, yeah, this is gonna be hard. Because of course, if I train like this, if I teach like this, you become tired much faster. But the way you are being trained from young age to discipline your body, the same way we need to learn to discipline your mind. And then hopefully, through this kind of mental and a physical preparation, within a training your technique and a mechanic, you learn to what really any dance form is about. Because if you read what means the word dance, it means human expression of emotions, of ideas to the music being played. Yeah? And with this, I will leave you. Can I ask you for the rumba, please? I want to love you and leave you, and I just want you to say that please remember that the magic is in all of you. It's just how much God prepared to be from you. Thank you very much.